Welcome back, fellow truth seekers, to our channel. Today, we have something extraordinary in store for you. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of Andromedan contactee, Alex Collier. But before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our growing community. Trust us, you won't want to miss any of the mind-blowing content we have coming your way. Sit back and relax and listen to Alex Collier discussing whether predictive programming in prophetic books, movies, and TV shows affects human consciousness.
Dear Alex, the prophetic books and movies that are in the human consciousness, for example, 1984 and A Brave New World, etc., is it predictive programming, the cabal's karmic get-out-of-jail-free card they are telling us after all, or is it a cleverly disguised warning to those who decode it? I see a lot of it in children's shows, and it's worrying.
Okay, JP, I'm going to have you repeat that question for a second. In a minute. I'm going to read something. Do you realize what you could be doing, pushing others away from the Word of God? That is so not true. That is absolutely not true. Truth is truth. It will always be truth. But like any truth, when you mix deceit or a lie with the truth, what you give is partial information. God, you know, I'm going to answer that question by saying this. Hey, I was raised a Catholic. I was a born-again Christian. Now I'm a spiritual being. If people think that the King James Version of the Bible is absolutely the Word of God, the creator of all dimensions, all of it. They absolutely believe that, and end of story. If that's where you're at, then explain to me about the Sinai Bible. The Sinai Bible is the oldest Bible in existence. It was compiled in somewhere around the 6th century. They're the oldest text, the closest text to the original source of Jesus and the apostles. And yet, you put that side by side with the King James Version today, there are 15,000 discrepancies, major discrepancies. And those discrepancies have to do with changing words, changing verbiage, changing meanings, or changing complete things that were said completely out of context. So which would be more accurate? And if you want to talk about the New Testament, why is it that no one talks about the Gospel of Thomas, which has 100 times more words from Jesus than the New Testament does today? Why is that? Guys, information is information, and there's a lot of it out there. But to pigeonhole yourself with this much information when there's this much available, and say, this is it, it's only this, as opposed to looking at the entire body of work, makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. What are you going to do when you find out that Yahweh is Enki? What are you going to do when you find out Jehovah was connected to Enlil? What are you going to do about that? They're not God. They're extraterrestrials. What are you going to do about that? How are you going to rectify that? Okay? I didn't write history. I'm trying to share history with you. You have to go back to how the Bibles were, the texts were all constructed. And what was the intention? What was Constantine's intention and the Roman Empire for doing all of this work? The information is there, and you really have to work to put it all together. You know, man, no one should fear truth. No one. Absolutely no one. But what we have today, in this is a very, very edited version of what is true. Very edited version. And you either want to know or you don't. That's your choice. That's your free will in action. But when the path is this way instead of this way, you have that choice as well. Okay, Jay, please ask your question again.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to deal with this. 30 years I get this, and there's no question there's a God, a creator, a source. None whatsoever. But if you look at history and the suppression of everything humanity has had to go through, they've suppressed everything. And to think that they're going to let you have this book that is absolutely the truth when they've suppressed everything else, and yet they let this book publish? Come on. The Sinai Bible, research what's in the Sinai Bible. You will have a new perspective. In fact, it will actually add to the expansion and belief in Creator and God and everything else that's happened. It doesn't take anything away. But why settle for this when there's this when it comes to truth? Okay.
Elaine Air is asking, Dear Alex, the prophetic books and movies that are in the consciousness, human consciousness, for example, 1984 and A Brave New World, is it predictive programming, the Cabal's karmic get out of jail free card? They are telling us after all. Or is it a cleverly disguised warning to those who can decode it? I see a lot of it in children's shows, and it's worrying.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that for years and years and years, and it is worrying. Of course, again, predictive programming is about suppression. It's about shutting down anyone's free thinking to make you think, okay, here's the box. You can, as long as you stay in the box, we won't prosecute you. We won't persecute you. But if you step outside that box, then we're going to punish you. We're going to hurt you. Of course. This has been going on forever. The Egyptians did it. The Roman Empire did it. And now the cabal is doing it, the hidden government, the New World Order, Old World Order. The same families that ran the Roman Empire are pretty much the same families that are controlling the planet today through various means. And remember this, Christ said, "These things I do, ye shall do greater, if ye have faith." It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Believe in yourself. Know what you know. Even the extraterrestrials, the star families, know there's a creator. It's not a secret. It is not a secret. They didn't create dimensions. No. It just didn't happen that way. Okay? It's just an expansion of knowledge, and it's an expansion of experience. And all of it is meant for you to believe in yourself, to become greater than what you presently think you are. A son and daughter of God, of all that is. Whether you're in this dimension, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever, wherever it goes.
If you haven't hit that subscribe button, now is the perfect time. By subscribing, you become part of our ever-growing community of truth seekers, united in our quest for knowledge. Subscribing ensures that you'll never miss a single upload. Hitting the bell icon guarantees that you receive timely notifications every time we upload a new video. Don't let the algorithm keep you in the dark. Stay ahead of the curve and be among the first to hear the latest updates and groundbreaking insights that Alex Collier has to share. We are incredibly grateful for your support, as it allows us to continue creating and sharing knowledge that will expand your horizons. Your likes, subscribes, and bell notifications empower us to spread the truth, to unite in this cosmic journey together. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for being a part of our community. As always, stay curious, stay open-minded, and most importantly, stay connected. Until next time. If you would like to see Andromedan contactee Alex Collier live via video stream, we host an online seminar 3 times a month on a Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. For more information and dates of upcoming online seminars, please visit alexcollier.org. Please click on one of the above videos to seek more of Alex Collier's knowledge.